Hey guys, Wells Knight here, and welcome back to another episode of Rimworld. We're picking up where we left off. 4 of our colonists are in pretty rough shape. Well, I shouldn't say that. They're not too bad, but they are injured. And then we have Nick, who's just kind of sleeping right now. What we want to do, Porter, I want you to rest until healed. And then we want Nick to wake up, provide us some treatment. Nick has... Grunt has gotten sick from infection. Okay, so Nick, like, anytime you want to wake up, dude, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. Aren't you? Oh, I forgot to set those. Okay. So, actually, work. Joy, let's get Nick on the same schedule as everybody else. There we go. So, Nick, first thing you need to do, right? You need to come here and you need to, Nick, come here and clean all the blood. This is supposed to be a sterile environment. This whole thing is, not working so well. There we go. And then, who was it who got an infection? Grunt? So let's look at your health. Minor infection. Okay. So, let's see if we can, treat them, heal them. They should be okay. Nick's gonna eat. Grunt and Porter are both starving, so we want to prioritize feeding those people. We're going to try and kind of right the ship here. I've been reading some of the comments, doing some more research, and I realized that there's a few things here with our colony that are relatively inefficient, and that we should really kind of try and do something about. Oh, now Captain's starving. Okay. Prioritize feeding Captain. And Nick is actually decent at being a doctor. So I think he should prioritize that. I don't know. Is he our best? He's tied. No. Glasses is our best, but she is down at the moment. So we're going to prioritize treating these people and all that good stuff. Looks like Captain is back. Why are you sleeping, dude? If you're not hurt anymore, what's wrong with you? Oh, you've got malaria. That's great. Okay. That's no good. Ah, man. Things are a little messed up, but we're okay. We'll be fine. Anyway, a few things we probably want to do. So I'm thinking right here, this is going to be a stockpile, right? So we're going to go floors, wood, and let's turn all that into wood. We're going to need more wood to do it, but that's okay. And then we want some torches in here. Like so. Did that properly place? Yes, it did. Excellent. Okay. And then this is going to be a big stockpile zone. So we're going to go zone, stockpile. That whole thing is going to be a stockpile. And in this stockpile, I may... Oop, I had it. Stockpile zone. There we go. What we're going to put in here, clear all. Actually, we want to go allow all. We don't want anything rotten. We don't want any foods. And I think that's about it. And we don't want drugs or medicine in here at all either. Right? Yeah, everything else can go in there, so that's fine. Actually, no, we don't want any, well, I don't have, I'm nowhere near having mortar shells, so that's fine. So all that's going to go in here. And then here, we're going to, let's see. So this is for everything except for food. And then this one, no. Here's what we want to do. What we don't want stored in here is we don't want chunks and we don't want raw resources. Okay? And then this one will be for raw resources and chunks. So basically what's going to happen here is all of our weapons, crafted goods, any of that kind of stuff, that's all going to end up in here. Things like stone and wood, those will stay outside, which is fine. or steel, wood, things like that. I also want to move my dumping zone. Actually, you know what? We're going to change this one more time. Let's go stockpile zone. We will allow chunks, and we will allow all raw resources except for plant matter. There we go. And then this is actually going to be clear all. Actually, I think we just need to delete that. And we're going to go zone dumping stockpile right here. So this will be a stockpile for dumping. But the only thing we're actually going to allow here is stone chunks. We want that there. We don't want stone chunks here, I believe. Right? Because blocks are under something else? No, that's drugs. Manufactured. Maybe chunks are here. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, so that's all good. Let them do their thing. Captain is trying to get over malaria. How far along was your malaria infection? Relatively far along, but your immunity is even farther, so you should be fine. Oh, and he also has an infection here in his right arm as well. Okay. Everyone else is recovering. Porter is fully healed, so that's good. That means Porter can do some work finally. What's Porter? Primarily our hunter. Okay. Nick is building, which is fine. Can Porter clean? No, Porter can't clean either. Okay. And we probably should have someone talk to... How's Porter's social? Not great. Nick. Nick, go talk to the trader. Can I buy medicine? Doesn't look like they sell medicine. I am going to sell any of these clothes that were worn by dead people. We're going to sell any of that kind of stuff because we don't want them wearing that. They'll get a big mood debuff if they wear it. I mean, I suppose I could buy some meat, but I think we're okay. Now that Porter's back up, our hunter, I think we should be fine. Let's just do that. We're just going to sell the dead people's clothes and call it good. And then the rest of this we'll kind of worry about as we go. Glasses is... What's wrong with glasses? You also have an infection, which will be fine. Okay. Nick, come here and clean the room. We want this room to be as clean as we can have it, because they have a higher chance of getting infections if those rooms aren't cleaned. Your malaria is going to be fine. You're overcoming your infection as well. Yeah. Everyone's going to be okay. This is good. It's just going to take a little bit of time. We'll be perfectly fine. And this room is being constructed. So the plan, the other thing I want to do is structure door. And I want to put a door right here. The idea is that we're going to start stone cutting, right? And this stone down here, is going to ultimately go up here and be cut into blocks. So we're actually going to issue a haul order on that stuff. Or maybe that, you know what, they're just going to haul it. That's fine. Here, I want to remove that stuff. So what do we want to put here? Mechanoid corpses? Steel slag chunks, I guess. Allow non-dead... Okay, so here's what we want to do, is all apparel that was not from someone dead can go down here. Weapons are all fine to not... We don't want that stuff there. Is this right? Allow smeltable, not smeltable. We don't want weapons going there at all. I don't want to mess around with that too much. Okay. Anyway. Back to the stuff. Severe illness. We got cargo pods. What did we get over here? Mortar shells. Okay. So those will explode. Which is not exactly ideal. However, they are very useful. So I think what we're going to do is we'll probably build some shelves, because stuff in shelves never decays, right? And we're going to... Once those are built, we'll put the mortar shells in there. That's going to be the plan. Grunt and Captain are still trying to get over their diseases and infections and all that kind of stuff. We also want another door right here. And probably another torch right there. There we go. Okay, so this room is almost finished. It's a mess, but it's almost finished. Okay, so here we go. Storage, right? Clear all. Manufactured. Mortar shells. I want mortar shells to go in here, and that's the only thing I want to go in here. And we want this to, yeah, priority important. That works. So once again, clear all mortar shells. There we go. Okay. And then we can come down to where those mortar shells were, which was right here. And we can unforbid them. We don't want those to decay and blow up in our face. That'd be very bad. But everything else is fine. And Glasses is back. She is our main grower, right? Yes, and we actually want to prioritize growing on her because we need to get a source of heal root, and I need a grow skill of at least 8 in order for that to happen, and she's the closest. So let's do that. Porter, let's take you. You really have nothing else to do. Oh, that's right, because you can't clean. So that doesn't do me a ton of good. I suppose what I could do is I could tell her to mine, perhaps, or what else would she be very good at? Because she can't cooking. It would be great if you could do some cooking, but I don't think I really have anything there. Bills do until I have X. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully, maybe she'll start doing some cooking for us. That would be great. We're trying to kind of get back on track here, and we're going to make a couple tweaks and changes and modifications to the colony. Also, we could have a problem here with insects. That would be very bad. But I'm hopeful. Basically, insects can pop up. Insect infestations or insect raids, and they're really bad. But the farther into the mountain you go, the more likely they are. And I'm hoping that we're close enough here that the odds of it happening are very, very low. That I'm kind of banking on that, to be honest, which is maybe not the best idea in the world. The other thing we want to do is this stonecutters table. Add a bill and say, make any stone blocks do forever. So we want stone blocks to be created as they become available. I don't want to be paused right now. There we go. Major break risk on grunt. We're low on medicine. We're low on a lot of stuff. I mean, we need our haulers to be hauling things here very soon. And we need to shore up our defenses as well. Yeah, that's not something I'm prepared to do right now. We'll let Nick tend to the sick. They're going to eat some food. There we go. Glasses. What am I researching? The passive cooler. Okay. So we're definitely going to want to research Microelectronics. The cooler, I probably shouldn't be researching that, but at this point, like, it's so... I'm so close to finishing it that I might as well finish it. But we're going to want to get our research game in gear as well. And we're also going to want to make a proper kitchen here for the butchering and the cooking. I've learned that. You guys left some comments and said, this setup was a good idea in older versions of Rimworld, but now it's just not the way you want to do things. So, point taken. Good to know. So let's go actually... Let's mine out an area for a kitchen, like, right about here. Maybe. And it doesn't need to be very big. Actually, let's put it maybe, like, right here. Right? And one more. So basically like that. Should be good. We'll cancel that because I do want to have this a little bit thicker. We'll make doors like so, and then this will be our kitchen, basically. That's going to be the plan. And we'll keep this heated up a little bit better. Captain and Porter are sleeping, but they are back. So everyone seems to be over their health problems, so that's good. Cargo pods, jump. Oh, medicine? Yeah, definitely. That's something we're going to want to get, like, as soon as everybody wakes up, for sure. We're going to want to prioritize hauling that. And we're going to want to get this cleaned up, too. We're getting a lot of stuff kind of moved around right now, and all that kind of stuff, but it'll be fine. And we said this is just for stone chunks, right? Yeah. Okay, Grunt, you're awake? No. Enjoy your joy time. Have fun doing your joy time thing. You can worry about other stuff later. Okay, now you're doing something that doesn't need to be done instantly. Go and get that medicine. We need that. We're very low on it. So that was actually a great cargo pod drop for us. That was something we really needed. And we got food poisoning. Partly because this is our kitchen, and it's kind of very dirty right now. Nick, come and clean our kitchen. That needs to be done. That's one of the things that causes food poisoning. Is when your cooking space is very dirty. In fact, that's kind of it's partly cooking skill, I believe, but then it's also partly like the environment that the stuff is happening in. Why is this 2 separate zones? Let's do this. Zone, stockpile. There we go. And now it should be 1. Yeah, good. Good. We also want to go structures, doors, and I want to make a door right here to wall this off. And add in a wooden floor as well. Try and keep that insulated from our freezer, which needs to be kept cold. Good. How... okay, so there's the research done. We want to do microelectronics so we can get to gun turrets as quickly as possible. That's very, very important for us. And actually, we should probably go work and just tone that back a little bit. Because hauling and cleaning are more important. Just for now. And there's going to be some inefficiency kind of going on here. Will we get everything settled? Will we get everything maintained? I said, did I not say research that? There we go. But once we get set up here properly, we'll be in a much better position. So it'll be good. Grunt's mining out the area that our kitchen's going to go in, which is good. Can I just reinstall this? I can't. I have to actually deconstruct it. That's kind of annoying. That's fine, though. All right, everyone's going to bed. Power supplies are doing well. We're going to have geothermal power over here once we get farther along. I need to secure this area, and I also need to kind of secure our defenses over here a bit as well. That's what we're going to primarily be using the stone blocks for once we get our stone cutting going. We should probably take a look at our priorities and just make sure we have at least someone that's a 1 on just about everything. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, so hunting is something we need to do because we're almost out of food. We've got like 4 simple meals left, and that is basically it. So let's just issue some hunt orders on turkeys, rabbits. What else do we have that's nearby? Do you have any animals in our little area, actually? Doesn't look like it. What about up here? Not much. So it looks like we are going to have to travel a little ways to get some meat, but that's okay. There's a ton. What's that? A dead buck. Yeah, it has decayed. Also, this needs to be hauled. Like, this stuff is deteriorating, and that's very bad. We don't want that stuff to blow up on us. So, who's probably least important right now? Porter. Porter's hunting. Let's just say Nick. Nick, come down here and prioritize. You know what? Let's do this all. Oh, you won't haul. Let's do this all in one go. Let's just make sure that's all done with. We don't want mortar shells exploding out in the field on us. That would be very, very bad. Also, there's a ton of deer here, which you want to hunt. Porter, what are you carrying for a weapon? Just a pistol? Are you our best shot? Shooting 11. Captain's a better shot. But that's right. But Porter's hunting because that's basically all that she will do. She won't. Well, she will actually cook, but she won't haul and clean. So maybe Captain should hunt as well. Except Captain's a better cook. We'll let Captain cook. We'll let Captain do his cooking thing. That's important. And we'll let them come back and put these mortar shells where they belong over here. We also need to get this area cleaned up in a big way. Is that considered part of our home area? It is. Okay, good. There we go. Wait, what do you need treatment for? Do you have an infection or something? What's going on? Carcinoma. Okay, well, you're just gonna have to suck it up. I don't have time for, unless it's life-threatening, I don't want to deal with it right now. And Grunt is starving, but looks like he's getting some food. Yeah. He's fine. He'll be okay. But we got the mortar shells hauled out, so we're in good shape there. Porter's hunting. It's a turtle, Porter. It's just... Okay, you were shooting at a turkey. That's a little bit better than I guess. I was going to be very disappointed if all you managed to do was hunt the stupid squirrel. Maybe what we should do... I don't necessarily want all of this stuff hauled. So let's allow... Let's allow these stone chunks to stay here. Because otherwise they're just going to spend forever hauling that stuff. But what we'll do is we'll set this to a slightly higher... what's the word? Priority. That's... Words. Words are hard sometimes. That's okay. Alright, this stuff all needs to be hauled out. Looks like all the junk has been hauled out of here, so that's good. The cleaning still needs to happen. Our kitchen is under construction. And they'll be able to just haul things in and out, which is what we want. And we'll actually separate these into separate rooms as well, so the mess that gets made from butchering animals doesn't flow over into our kitchen. So those will be separate rooms, which will be good for us. Winter is almost upon us, though, and we're very low on food, which is kind of terrifying. We need to do a better job of prioritizing food now that we're kind of back on our feet a little bit. How are we doing? We have no actual processed stone blocks. Do I have anyone who prioritizes crafting? I have Grunt, who is our miner. But then after he's done mining and constructing, he should start crafting up those stone blocks for us. So that should be good. There we go. And then we want to go structure wall. I want a wall right there, a door right there. We want a torch and a torch. And then we want orders floor. And we want a wood floor in there like so. And that's where we're going to install our electric stove and our butcher table. Which means we should probably run power over here as well. Like so. Actually, hold on. Let's run it underneath that wall instead. Just like so. And then I can actually use it to power lights and stuff as well, if I want to. Or whatever else. I don't know if there's some sort of an advanced butcher table that we'll get access to later, but still. We gotta get some cleaning done here, though. Like, our area is a disaster. I think they're all... Okay, so I think what we're gonna do, some of the people that can clean, we're going to take them off of Hall and tell them to clean instead. There we go. And then they'll hopefully... Yeah, there we go. See, she's going in there. She's cleaning up all the stuff. That's good, 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 good. That's what we want. We need our areas to be nice and clean. Let Grunt finish constructing all of that. Did that one just get missed? Somehow? I don't know what happened there, but whatever. Let him finish that up. And then what we need to do is go production. We want an electric stove here. A butcher table here. And then we want to go furniture. Dining chair there and there. Okay. So Grunt will make that stuff for us. And then what we probably want, actually, is temperature. We want a vent there. And we probably want a heater right here. So that those aren't lousy work environments. We're also going to need to get heat going in here pretty soon as well. Because it is starting to get cold. It's not too bad yet because we're still in fall. But some of these areas are pretty bad. When winter comes, it's going to be rough. So we're going to have to start worrying about that. We don't need to worry about it now, though. Let's wait on the heater. We'll get the vent going, but the heater I'm not going to worry about just yet. Let everyone sleep. And you know what? I think this is probably a pretty good time to wrap up the episode. We got a lot done. We kind of righted the ship. I mean, there wasn't a whole lot of action and excitement on this one. We didn't get raided or anything, but our colony is back on our feet, so to speak. We're getting there. We're making some progress. So guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check those out as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.